Warning. The following features bad video games played by professional bad game players. Accordingly, the button mappers and the producers insist no one attempt to play the games featured on this program. I'm Alex, and welcome to Quest for the Worst. Blair, 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 Blair. Welcome to the episode, everybody. Today we are playing a special game. Me and Spencer. Hi, Spencer.
Hi!
We're playing Jackass, the video game, or the game, I don't know what it's called, for the Nintendo DS. Boy, I hope no jackassery happens.
Not today. Not in this house.
Not today. Not today. I'm not feeling it today, okay?
You know what? Today, let's just play a good game.
Yeah, let's just play a good game.
Quest for the best.
God damn it!
Oh.
I like how it says DS. Like you don't know what console you're playing on.
Yeah. Is that
Oh,
where I
wait.
am?
Oh shit! I just realized I'm playing on the Nintendo DS.
Well, I think that
Wait a
was.
second.
I think that was supposed to be Nintendo, like, sort of bragging at the time. Like they did that with Mario 64. It's like,
yeah, but it's just like 2007 though.
can you believe you're playing it on the DS? It's like, can you believe you're playing Jackass the game?
Can
on
you
the
believe
DS?
you're playing MTV's Jackass the game on your Nintendo DS? I bet you're the coolest fifth grader right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, definitely. He's like, this is the game you show all your friends.
This is the game that, because I'm pretty sure this has like a console version or something. This is the game that you're like, Mom, can I please get Jackass? And she's like, if you get good grades, I'll get you a Jackass.
Which is impossible for somebody who also wants to get Jackass the game.
It's impossible to get good grades, but good is like C's by their standard though.
By their
So you get all C's, and then your mom promises you, and you expect to get Jackass the game for PlayStation 2, and she comes home with this.
Yeah.
It's Jackass the game for Nintendo DS, and you're like, you can't complain.
You
like,
got
you
what
didn't
you asked
specify. Yeah.
That's like a Twilight Zone episode where you don't get quite what you expected.
it's like a wish.
Yeah.
It's like the genie. It's like, can I get Jackass the game?
I want Jackass
Sure.
the game, please. You see, I need Jackass the game, and then he does all of his things or whatever, and then
Yeah.
it's like
And
he
then
opens
and then he finally gets to play Jackass the game, and his glasses fall off his face and break.
Yeah. Oh no!
No. it's the end of that Twilight Zone episode.
His stylus
But he's-
breaks in half.
But he's just holding a Nintendo DS and yelling, no.
Jackass.
We got single player, we got multiplayer, we got mini games. Oh god, I just realized you're gonna have to use the mouse, aren't you? No?
I may.
Okay.
Bit of a head scratcher on this one. You made me say, like, did I just tune in for Quest for the Worst? Because we ain't talking about a worst game today, unfortunately.
This is the first time this has ever happened, and this is bound to happen. So, when we originally pitched the concept of this show, we were going to do it based on Metacritic score, which we may still do from time to time. But also, like, I think it's fun to like go into the game kind of blind and kind of throw ourselves into something, because like obviously whenever you hear like Jackass for the Nintendo DS, you think like that's got to be an awful game, right? And that's why we picked it because we had that mindset too.
Some of it should be Metacritic and actually based on that, and then others should be like curiosity. So like, this one should be a worst game contender. I don't know if we even looked at the Metacritic. We just thought, wow, Jackass the game, like, there's no way that could be good. It's got to be like, and it's got to be offensive. It's from an era where like things are just stupid. So it's probably even stupid to the point that it's like, that's the gameplay. It is stupid. So this had every every inkling that it should be bad.
But it ain't. I'm gonna go ahead and declare this: Jackass for Nintendo DS is the best game we've ever played on this show.
Yeah, on Quest for the Worst.
Yeah. On Quest for the Worst, it is the best game we've played so far.
Yeah.
Kind of I'm still kind of shocked.
Yeah, we just stopped playing it, so we're kind of getting over that.
So people at home, we're not playing this on an actual Nintendo DS, though that would be funny. Body type average. What a female? Wait, average or female? That's the two choices.
Because they only did one thing for females.
No,
they didn't make them dwarves.
Fat man. Well, okay, so obviously dwarf is Wee Man, and then that's the other guy.
Bam's dad?
No, not Bam's dad. The other fat Preston, right? Bam's dad's fat too, but
you're gonna have to help me because I don't really know Jackass.
You've never watched Jackass?
I've seen one of the movies. Probably both of the two. I've seen two of the movies. I've seen one of the Jackass movies, and I've seen Jackass 3D. Is that all of them, or is that?
No, there's like four Jackass movies.
Because I didn't have cable.
There's the show.
I've never had.
Yeah, so there's the TV show.
I never had cable, so I couldn't watch the TV show. I didn't have MTV.
Jackass was the coolest thing when you were 11. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it was so cool that I knew about it, and my friends all wanted to imitate it. I knew that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, can you believe this guy shoved a Hot Wheel up his ass? And you were like, no way. But that was also like a time before like internet and like going viral was a thing. So it's like anything outrageous like that, you're like, whoa.
I think there's certain things that are like uniquely American. And whenever I know people from other countries, and I'm like, there's certain things that if I could explain to them what we do here in America and why we do it and how we do it, they should like there are certain things that will get them indoctrinated into that culture. And I think Jackass is one of those things.
Yeah,
it's like true. I don't know what they do in Spain or they do in UK or Germany or China, but here there was a time period where the most successful TV show was people shoving Hot Wheel cars up their ass.
Yeah, Johnny Knoxville boxing Butterbean in a convenience store and then getting a concussion.
Yeah. That's American culture.
Are these our only four body types?
Yes.
Average, female, dwarf, and fat man?
Yeah.
What do you want to go for?
Let's go with, let's get our average Joe. I think I'm fine with that.
I'm honestly kind of upset that we have to make a guy. We can't play as the Jackass guys.
Yeah. Well, we got to make our own way in the Jackass universe.
Yeah. I guess we're like a new member.
Yeah.
We're a new Jackass. Oh, Lord. We got to customize this guy and everything. Jesus Christ.
Mullet? Definitely a mullet, right?
Mullet. Okay, mullet.
You don't not take mullet.
Tattoos? Okay.
Wife beater? Formal? Formal is kind of cool with the mullet. Sensory sweep? I don't know what that is.
That's the developer. That's the people.
Okay.
I saw there's, and I believe I haven't followed their career, but I believe Sensory Sweep like made some pretty impressive GBA games. Like,
well, they made Jackass on DS. That's doesn't get much bigger than that.
I was trying to drop some actual knowledge, Spencer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we were starting up the gameplay, and we were looking at the splash animations, and I saw the name Sensory Sweep, and I was a little worried because Sensory Sweep was like a handheld developer. They mainly did some GBA and some Nintendo DS games, and like they were kind of a powerhouse when it came to handhelds. Like they knew what they were doing.
Okay.
So, not saying every game they ever made was gold, but like they were ambitious, you know. So that came up, and I was like, "Oh no!" I was like, "I don't know where this is gonna lead." And then we started playing, and like Yeah, god damn it, this is actually a good game.
What else did they make?
I know them mainly because I'm a big Crash Bandicoot fan, and they were working on a there's a big history with them and Crash and like Activision because they were working on a Crash Team Racing, Crash Tag Team Racing game for DS that got canceled. That was like pretty long, like far along in development. And also they were at one point it also got canceled, but they were at one point making a Dirty Harry game for console and DS.
Okay.
And PSP, which was like also pretty far along, and you can see stuff of that. I'm trying to think of others. I'm looking at other stuff. I mean, they've made other like garbage games, of course. They seem like they mainly did a lot of licensed stuff. They did like Alvin and the Chipmunks and that kind of stuff. But like they actually made they made they made that Street Fighter 2 hyper fighting version for Xbox 360, which is a pretty big game at the time. It was a remake of the original Street Fighter 2. Then they brought that to Switch. I don't know if you remember that when their Switch launched, they like got a version of that. And then they did some other Capcom stuff on the handhelds. Need for Speed Most Wanted on DS, which I think is like a pretty decent game.
Okay.
They did some pretty cool stuff on handhelds. They're not like the best developers of all time, no. But like when it comes to handhelds, like they knew how to get like power out of the systems,
Playing this is like playing like you see a movie poster and it says Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and you're like, oh, okay, I kind of know what to expect. And it says by Martin Scorsese, and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah. So I don't know how soon, but I want to, because I've never played it either. I want to look at the PS2 game at some point.
Now we have to.
See. Yeah, now we have to. We're down the Jackass rabbit hole. We have to see. We have to see if the PS2 version is as good as this, because like this is impressive. Like this is a 2007 DS game, and the like gist of it is that like you make your own little character, which the character creator wasn't like the most in depth, but also it doesn't really need to be. It's Jackass the video game. Like you don't really need the like BioWare levels of character creation.
And I will say, to its credit too, I know you said it's not that robust, but I picked up costumes on the field, so you can get more costumes as you play.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool.
I got like pajama pants or something like that. I couldn't tell.
As you should.
Yeah. As you should. I gotta say, the footage may be the least funny footage we've ever done because we complain about
the whole point of the show is that we're like playing and experiencing something awful, but I think we were both just kind of bewildered by what was happening, by the fact that we were actually playing like a good game. Oh, to the point to where when it's time, and you'll see this at the end of the episode, when it's time for us to cut the recording for the gameplay, we almost kind of like didn't want to. we were wanted to keep playing it.
Yeah, it's gotten to the thing where we put a good 30 minutes into each of these games, and I think it's only fair that we keep that, just because that's kind of what we've devoted to each one. But yeah, this one we got to the 30 minutes, and like I could keep going. I'm like, usually it's the
never happened on this show.
It's almost always like, dear God, have we hit 30 minutes yet? And it's like, yes, okay, we agreed. This game is the I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure on Jekyll I had to like convince you to play another round. It's like keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. No, I see Formal. I think Formal's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's
kilt.
Pretty cool.
Formal with a kilt.
Parachute pants.
Yeah. Skirt.
Censored. Oh, we got the bar. Okay.
That's kind of funny. Shorts. I don't know. The shorts are funny too.
Jeans. I like the kilt. I think that's funny.
All right, let's go with the kilt.
Okay.
Do we not get to name our guy? All right.
No.
Okay, it looks like everything's locked except for Heavyset Hills. When you get a mission, try going to other launchers or vehicles before completing the task. score a lot of extra points that way. Thank you.
I do like points.
This song is annoying. This song's great till it gets annoying. Okay, here we go.
This is Jeff Tremaine a character?
He's like the director.
I just handed your resume and I'm interested in picking you up for a little while. I'm shooting a show in my anus.
My anus.
My intern just left on maternity leave. We want a local, someone who knows all the sweet spots in my anus.
That has to be on purpose.
You're from my anus, right? Anyway, I'm pretty laid back, but you need to on the occasional odd job. Yes, Alex, you figured it out. My anus is a joke, man. Like for launcher like this to get
stunts. Oh, it's like a stunt game.
So what do you say? Are you in? Great. I'm pretty bad with names, so I'm going to call you Teddy Bear. Okay, Teddy Bear. I need your help right after Aaron gives you the lowdown on what we expect from you. When you're done, Aaron. Head up to the cul-de-sac at the top of the hill. Johnny and I will be waiting for you there. They're all about the yuz.
There's Danger Aaron.
Show you the safe way to do stunts.
Hi, this is Danger Aaron. that's his voice in my head.
That's the point. Crank it up by doing tricks in the air.
I'm Danger Aaron. Welcome to Jackass.
Welcome to Jackass.
That's not his voice.
Oh, is he a character too, Danger Aaron?
Oh yeah, dude. Danger Aaron has like I don't know why he stayed, because it's like every fucking show and movie, especially the movies, they would pull pranks on him that were just awful, like god awful. Like there was one where I think it was Jackass 2. There was one where they were like they were gonna have him dress up like a terrorist and then get a ride in a taxi to an airport, like obvious 9/11 joke, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they tricked him. They had the taxi driver like stuff him in the trunk and then drive him around, which scared the shit out of him. And then like they set up this whole thing, like the cameraman got shot and stuff, and he could hear it outside of the cab and stuff. And he was like freaked the hell out. And then it turns out like that was a prank. And then after they revealed that, they also revealed that the beard that they put on his face was like made of all of their pubes.
Oh. And
I was like, oh my god, dude. I was like, I would have fucking quit. I would have been like, okay, fuck this. I'm not doing this anymore. Like, that's just mean. You teddy bear.
Did you see them just like dump the how to play the game like in a bunch of?
Yeah, I didn't read it.
I didn't either. I was
as I guess most people that were playing this game wouldn't have done.
Yes. Know your audience, man.
Reading. Smash
into the parked SUV.
Also, can I say that this is a game from 2007 that not stars, but has Johnny Knoxville in it? I'm gonna say stars because he's like the main guy, right? But also in 2007, No More Heroes came out, which has Travis Touchdown, who looks like Johnny Knoxville. Dude, you fucked up!
Fucked up hard.
What the fuck?
The turning did not work.
Are you supposed to stylus it or something? Or there was no gyro controls.
Oh, there we go.
Oh hell yeah! There was no gyro controls on DS. This looks. You know, I'm gonna say something here. For 2007 DS, these graphics aren't bad.
That was what I was supposed to hit. I thought. Okay. You want me to keep going? All right.
I mean, I guess.
Oh, there we go. That was some.
You broke your ass, dude.
How was that, Johnny?
He dies.
Yeah, I gotta say, like it looks.
It looks good.
Like if you told me this was The Simpsons, I'd buy it.
This is The Simpsons.
Give me one, please.
Yeah, like I mean, like I was saying, I know the name Sensory. Like, okay, full transparency, we only chose this because it's Jackass on the DS, and that has to be pretty good, right?
Yeah.
We didn't check any scores for this game. And we're allowed to do that because this is our show. Spread eagle. Oh, you broke 45 bones.
Apparently, you want to break 206.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we didn't do any research into this game beforehand, but I know Sensory Sweep because they did some pretty impressive 3D work on the GBA, which it's a GBA. So visually, this isn't bad. Frisky Cat. Whoa. Okay.
No, yeah, I'm kind of impressed.
Did we accidentally pick a good game?
I think we may have. This might be Quest for the Best.
Shit. Well, hey, no, we're just seeing how bad it is. That's the show.
I guess yeah, we're on a quest, and sometimes the quest takes you in unpredictable directions.
Yeah. I mean, if you tell me Jackass on the DS is good, I'm not going to believe you.
Yeah, but if we put it on the board,
yeah,
you kind of have to believe us.
It's official.
Look, and I kicked.
Oh, that's a wagon. I couldn't tell what that was at first. That's a little red wagon.
Yeah.
Oh. So this is the single player, and we don't do these recordings for that long. So I vote we see what's around this level. And then I noticed on the menu there was a mini games option. We should definitely see what those mini games are before we start recording.
Okay.
Yeah. So you make your little guy, and then you're hired by Jack Trammell, or whatever the fuck the guy's name was. I don't think it was Jack Trammell. I think that's an Atari guy. But anyway, the Jackass director, and then he asks you to meet Johnny Knoxville and change your errand and go on like a little quest around the city to pull off stunts, and then you're just thrown into like this 3D city for the first level. Mm-hmm. And apparently there's like 6 levels I saw on the menu.
Yeah. So
like I take it there are 6 little open areas you can play around in. And then yeah, you just kind of do missions in a sandbox. And that's the main game. And yeah, we were playing and like I was expecting this to be like just some really dumb like mini game collection or something, And then we started playing, and then you're like running around the city, and I was like, it dawned on me, I was like, this like actually looks good. Like the visuals and stuff like actually look pretty good for the DS. Like this is kind of impressive.
Yeah, you said it first. I was afraid to admit that openly. And you came out and you were like, this looks pretty good. And I was like, yeah, it does.
Well, because like the DS was notoriously like, unless you were Nintendo,
yeah,
like the DS really didn't do 3D games that well. There's a handful of non-Nintendo ones I can think of. Mainly, there's like a couple horror games like Dimension the Lord is a big one, and Resident Evil got a remake or like a port. It's really a port for the DS. That was pretty impressive. But like other than that, like usually, like I think even back in the day, I had one of the Tony Hawk games. Like I think it was Downhill Jam or something on DS, and like it looked kind of gross, and it was like a 3D game. So like yeah, it's like 3D games that weren't really, especially 2007, which the DS was like 2 years old at that point. The DS wasn't really a 3D powerhouse. It could do it, but not well.
This era of Nintendo is, to me, was always could have but not should have. That's like the DS and the Wii, and definitely the Wii U. They were like let's come up with ideas that are possible, and everyone was like, yeah, innovation, let's try it, and they did it. So they proved that you could do it, but very, very few times did they actually execute something with those ideas that you're like, oh yeah, this is good. Usually it's like miserable, like everything on the Wii. Like I can't stand motion controls, so it's like, why play any of those games? That whole library just disappears. I'm sure there's good examples in there, but like you proved that you could make a console entirely based off of like motion controls, but you shouldn't, because it's terrible.
Yeah. Well, even then, the Wii games I really like aren't like motion. Like I like No More Heroes or like Donkey Kong Country Return.
Yeah,
and like those aren't really motion. Like they have a little bit of like integration in, but like they aren't really motion games.
Yeah,
they're just games. So, yeah, it's so this game. I kind of want to also like put you in the mindset of like, 2007, like this is impressive to us now, but 2007, um, the DS had a competitor on the market. It was the PSP, and unlike the DS, the PSP could do 3D and like PSP games like look pretty damn good for their time. They were basically like shrunken down PS2 games,
Yes.
which is pretty impressive. Yeah. So that was like the competition. So to have a DS game that like kind of like could rival a PSP game in some instances, like that's fucking cool. Like,
because the PSP had Grand Theft Auto Stories, was it, or what?
yeah.
What? One of those, like a Grand Theft Auto that was an open world.
It had two of them. It had like three. It had three Grand Theft Autos, but like it had a Chinatown Wars, which came to DS as well, and then it had like Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories.
Liberty City, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Which are like mini versions of the PS2 games, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah, shrunk down PS2 games, basically.
Yeah.
So, and then I think there is. You know what? I think that's the version we should play. I think there is Jackass on PSP, but I think it's the same as the PS2 version.
Okay.
I think it's like shared. Like it's probably like lesser than the PS2 version, but maybe that's the version we should play.
Is it made by the
PSP
same
one.
people?
No, let me see who made Jackass PSP. So
Or-
maybe
or-
that's
or
the one we
PS2,
should
but
play.
yeah.
Okay, well, I think they're the same developer though. But I think it'd be funnier though if we did PSP because we're comparing
Gotcha.
handheld to handheld, right?
Okay.
Red Mile made they made PS2 and PSP. It says 3DS. Sorry, it says they made DS, but they didn't. That was Sensory Suite. No. Sorry, Red Mile published it. Side, spelled SIDHE, made, and another name is Pickpock. They made the PS2 and PSP versions.
Okay.
And I'm gonna scroll through, see if they made anything else. Looks like they made a bunch of rugby games. They made no. Never mind. That's
we
not,
may have picked the wrong Jackass game.
yeah. What the fuck? Why is this the good one? Okay, we have to play the other one now. I think the PSP emulation will be easier to get going and stuff.
Okay.
So I think we should, plus it's PSP compared to DS. So I think we should definitely do the PSP one. But yeah, what a fucking story! Why has nobody talked about this? Somebody's got to have done it, right? Like, did you know Jackass, the DS, was actually the good one?
Yeah, it's actually really fucking good. So one thing that's interesting is it's a persistent world too. So these garbage cans were in the way, and I just kicked them out of the way, and now they're not blocking me.
And we accidentally picked a cool game. God damn it!
Oops.
Oops.
Okay, I think I'm supposed to launch myself into this car.
Okay,
Not this car.
Okay.
This car.
The Hummer?
Oh,
You missed it.
all right. Whatever.
Ah!
Yeah, let's look around. Let's look around and see. So what else do you know about Jackass?
It's just like skate culture. Like, did you follow a lot of skate culture of that time?
My brother did. My brother was obsessed with skateboarding. He still is.
So like Jackass, before Jackass there was like Jackass was really made from like a few different things. Obviously it was Johnny Knoxville being a dumbass and trying to like, he did like recordings where he shot himself in the chest with like a riot gun and stuff. Then Bam had his thing, which was what is it? CYK, which is also the band.
CKY.
Like his brothers. Yeah, CKY, which is his brother's band, but it was also like skate tapes that they would make where they would do stunts and stuff.
Yeah. Do you know what it stands for?
CKY, Can't Kill Yourself.
Yeah.
I listen to CKY. They're fucking sick.
I only like that one, their big song.
The 96 Bitter Beings.
Yeah,
right?
Quite Bitter Beings. Yeah.
I'm
sure they have other good songs.
Yeah, they have some other good stuff. And then like there's some weird issues with that band too, where like the members had a falling out. So the main guitarist that made their sound went and created a band called 96 Bitter Beings. then the band itself is still going. So now there's 2 bands that sound like that because they split. They like split off. It's weird.
Weird.
Yeah. So yeah, and I've listened to newer CKY, and they're like okay, but then the other one that is Friend the Guitarist like actually sounds like old CKY, so it's like kind of cool. And then there was Steve-O, who was it's fucking Steve-O, and he was already doing weird shit. So like that was kind of where Jackass came from, and man, what a moment in fucking time that was, like that era of like skate culture, you know?
Yeah.
Like
bizarre. Because one thing that's weird about skate culture is it's obsessed with like punk rock.
Yeah.
But the irony of it was the most like marketed thing ever. Like it was.
Oh, yeah.
It was like you. Wouldn't it be punk rock if you had these shoes?
You're only punk rock if you buy this skateboard. Or, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
Or like they would market obviously this is a game, but also like you know before this, I think it was like Tony Hawk's Underground 2 was like heavily had a lot of Jackass stuff in it, you know?
Yeah.
Like Tony Hawk showed up in episode, like he showed up on like a few episodes of Viva La Bam, which was a show, you know. So it's like. Sorry, I had to stop for that. Viva La Bam was a show.
Mm-hmm. Well, the ironic part, maybe they probably regretted making it about Tony Hawk in the first place, was because Bam became like a more popular, at least in the zeitgeist.
I don't think they regret it. I don't think they regret it now.
Now, no, but at the time, I'm sure they did because Bam was way more popular, and they just.
Could you imagine if they made Bam Margera's first player?
Yeah.
Reboot it now, and he's just like, God damn it!
He's just falling off things and
fat drunk man, and he's just yelling into his phone.
Yeah. Whoops. I think I can get up there. I think I know how to get up there.
Now, Tony Hawk's just a safe name, you know?
Yeah.
Damn.
You know, I gotta tell you, this is kind of great.
This is a good game.
This is not terrible at all.
I have an R4 card on my DS. I might actually put this on there.
Just like unironically playing it.
Yeah, I might actually see what's up with this game.
So I beat Jackass DS. Wasn't supposed to. But
again, this is gonna happen because sometimes we're just gonna pick stuff that we think is gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
And who knows? Sometimes it could surprise us. You know.
True.
But like usually a licensed game like this, especially a licensed game that had a home version and a handheld version, usually the handheld version is just hot garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's rare cases. I think the only other case I can think of off the top of my head is that Astro Boy game for GBA.
Oh yeah, where it's like
that was great,
incredible, like way better than it should be.
And it's way better than the home console version, which I have. It's like the home console version of that one was developed by Sonic Team, and then the GBA version was developed by Treasure, and the GBA version is like miles better. Get up! Oh no.
I'm just cruising.
So is this? I guess this is what all the stages are, or there's like, I don't know if there's like there's mini games in there. Often, I don't know if there's mini games like throughout the stages, or if that was just like a multiplayer thing or something.
It's hard to say because like, obviously at the top there it was, what's his face, Johnny Knoxville telling me I needed to hit the thing. Okay. Maybe I need to re-ask him or something.
Is there like a menu or something too? I don't know if you can pause it, bring up like a quest menu or something.
Hold on, I'm gonna try to hit this.
Okay, you go ahead, man.
I gotta hit.
I'm enjoying this. This episode.
Oh,
damn it!
Okay, let's see.
Didn't give you
retry last mission. Do you want me? Should I try that?
Sure.
Okay, hop on the wagon.
The Rump Rider.
Okay, so yeah, I think that's one stupid thing is once you fail, even though it's open and persistent, you have to do it over again. Like you have to start the mission over again. So I don't like that, but whatever. That's a small complaint. In Quest for the Worst, that is a very small complaint. Oh yeah!
Oh, you got it, dude. You got it. Nailed it.
You know what it is? It's kind of like a combination of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and Burnout. Like, remember
yeah. Well,
yeah, those old modes. Yeah.
Did you ever play Skate? The Skate
No,
games?
I never played them.
Skate 3, which is the one I played the most of, had a I don't know if 1 or 2 had it, but 3 had a mode where you would try to bail off your skateboard and see how many bones you could break.
Okay, well there you go.
That's good. I know what this reminds me of in some ways.
Okay.
Also, Jason Lee was in that game, so I'm all about it.
Jason Lee, wow, that's a weird.
I love. Well, he's a pro skateboarder, dude.
I didn't know that. Oh, good for him.
Yeah, Earl can skate, dude. There's there's videos because like he had to get his hair and mustache and stuff cut for Earl. There's videos from around that time where he looks like Earl, but he's skateboarding. It's the funniest video. My name is Earl. Not on a skateboard. But no, yeah. Jason Lee is like a professional skater, and he plays like in Skate 3. He plays a character named Coach Frank. He like teaches you stuff. Yeah.
Does he also teach you about the Xanadu?
Xanadu? Is it? No, he taught me about Xanades.
These nuts?
Yeah, Xanadu's nuts.
Isn't Xanadu the Scientology?
Is it? I don't follow that shit.
Yeah, I think isn't he a Scientologist?
Probably.
Him and like all the people in that show.
I feel like every celebrity in LA is a fucking Scientologist.
Here's how you do a kickflip. Remember, your essence comes from a volcano. Like, oh, okay. Weird. Here, Jason Lee. Appreciate it. Appreciate that at the tip of the kickflip.
I'm looking at the Wikipedia here, and I didn't notice it at the time, but I notice it now. Apparently, Bam is the only character that didn't. I say character; he's a person that didn't appear in the game because of contractual obligations with Activision. Because apparently, he was in Tony Hawk stuff.
Right.
Weird. So, yeah.
That's weird. Like how a person could be copyrighted or whatever, like contractually, like a human being. That's just, that's a capitalism.
He
thing.
couldn't appear in this. Yeah, he couldn't appear in this game because he was contractually committed to Activision for video games.
Yeah. Well, it's funny too because. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry, I was just reading the thing. It was like they were talking about the motion capture, and apparently Ryan Dunn didn't participate. Like they all did motion capture for these games. I guess probably the PS2 one, but Ryan Dunn didn't do it because he was depressed. So I don't. That's on the Wikipedia. I just wanted to share that.
Too sad. Okay, well, like to discuss like the gameplay of this, like you talked about getting dropped in. Yeah, Tony Hawk's Underground is actually a good way of looking at this game. Like this game plays a lot like Tony Hawk Underground. It's open world and there's just challenges throughout. If you're familiar with that concept, it's that on the DS, except instead of doing cool tricks, you're trying to splatter yourself against a car or something.
Trying to break bones and stuff. Yeah, it was like what I saw in that first level was like you had like a mission where you rode a little red wagon, and then I guess there were other missions, but maybe we had to do that one first before we got them. But you got the other vehicles. You had like a skateboard, and you had like a Segway or something. And
yeah, I think so. A Segway. There was like I don't know what the machine is called because I'm a child, but it like flings you, and you could charge it up and it'll fling you. There's that.
It's a kind of like loader looking thing. I guess they use it as like a catapult.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're trying to aim at like a little
target
sign.
Yeah.
Like a billboard or something.
And there's collectibles throughout the levels.
Yeah, and then so we played the open world area, which we were kind of. It dawned on us that this might actually be a good game. And then we went back out and we saw they had mini games because they had multiplayer stuff. So I don't know what all is in the multiplayer, but we just played the mini games we had unlocked, which was a snowball one where you flung snowballs at pedestrians, and like it's like score based and time based, and like actually looked pretty damn fun. Like, and then you played a dodgeball game that like after you got used to the controls because we're emulating it, obviously, it looked pretty fun.
Yeah, specifically, I will tell you that the snowball game was very, very good. So what you do is you take it's a stylus game, and you take the snowball and place it into the slingshot, and I think you're supposed to be from the perspective of like a moving car, so you're like moving through the streets. So you take your slingshot, you put the snowball in the slingshot, and then you fling it, which it has a certain level of physics to it, and timing. And you fling it at people, and you get you not only do you increase your score when you hit people, but you increase your time. And the goal is to keep hitting people because your time will increase, and therefore you'll be able to keep going. Really fun, and it actually took like skill and effort to make it work. And I like the 3D effects. You'll turn a corner and you can see like the perspective change and everything. Yeah. It was really good.
Yeah.
Like
this is gonna be the most. This is like whenever I like because I have to edit this and then like make a title for it that I think will like reach an audience and stuff. And I'm gonna have to like label this episode like Jackass on DS is actually great or something. And like I don't know. I think it's gonna. This is the weirdest episode we've done so far.
I have a sad admission is that I'm a little bit older in my life and I don't have time for video games so much. So my ability to gauge games is very strict. And there are plenty of games, modern games, that I'll play where it's like this. I see how this could be good, but I just don't have time, so no. And like I'll just drop them. Like maybe I'm playing the demo or playing it on Game Pass. Playing this game, I'm like, I could keep going, which is my meter is pretty strict. So I'm a little bit. It's very weird to be on Quest for the Worst playing a game like that. All right, this is good. Let's go back to the.
Yeah, I want to see the mini games. I want to see the mini games. Yeah, this is impressive. I got worried when we started the game and I saw the sensory sweep logo pop up. You keep it going to options. Where do you go to quit?
Yeah, I think I've got the B and the A button mixed up.
Oh, I hate that. I do that on my damn Steam Deck all the time when I'm playing Nintendo games.
Okay, we probably have to unlock more mini games. So that's that seems fair. But we'll try these. Snowball.
Okay, we only got 2. Okay.
Snowball drive-by. Snowball drive-by. How do you think they're gonna make that gross? Like yellow snow?
We piss in the snow.
All right, slide snowballs with a stylus. Okay. Into the slingshot. Release to fire. Hit pedestrians to score points and add time. Using a yellow snowball, I called it. Or hitting pedestrians in sequence adds multipliers. Crates. Okay.
Okay, hold on. Can you even stop for a second? This music fucking slaps. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's good as shit. Okay.
DS cranking out some good audio.
Whoa. Okay. Okay, you got a little cursor. Hit him, hit him. Ooh. Okay, I can see this being a fun little time waster.
Yeah, I mean... Remember Metroid Prime? On the DS?
Yeah, Hunters. Yeah.
Like, this is legitimately better than that. I swear to God. Not being ironic or anything. This is like better than what Nintendo came up with.
God damn it, man.
Yellow snowball.
Oh, yellow snowball, yellow snowball. Get the piss ball.
Oh,
damn it.
Hold on. Okay, we're going to try that.
Yeah, limited time. But you had to hit that box to get the piss ball. We didn't see that box till like the very end of the timer.
Yeah, I think me missing.
Maybe it's random or something.
I think me missing probably hurt my time.
Why did nobody ever tell me Jackass on the DS is good?
Yeah.
God damn it! All these years I've been missing out.
Look, there's like a little 3D effect. It's like beautiful. Oh, I got 2 of them.
Well, this is the best of Quest of the Worst. Oh, okay. You can extend your time. That makes more sense. Okay. It's like Resident Evil Mercenary rules.
Oh,
damn,
God.
Dude.
Okay.
You wanna try the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I have an R4 cart that I just kind of load DS games onto. I'm probably gonna put this on there. I'm probably gonna put this on there and play some of it. I'll be on my lunch break at work on my 3DS playing Jackass for DS.
What you playing there, sport? Jackass.
Jackass. Yeah, god damn it, dude. What else do we even say about this game? I mean, I don't know. I mean, usually we have stuff to complain about, and we're like bitching about, like, we're like look up the history and
like see what like trying to figure out what went wrong. We need to figure out what went right.
What went right? Yeah,
we got a good developer. That's true. That's certain.
And what's more baffling is like nobody played it, and I'm looking at the score here. Apparently so we're still in our comfort zone here because apparently the Metacritic score for the DS version is a 35.
Wow.
Yeah, and then the only review listed on the Wikipedia for specifically the DS version is IGN that gave it a 4. Then the other versions looks like the Metacritic for those was like 58 for both the PSP and the PS2, so we can play either one, but I put PSP. And then the scores are like 6s and 5s, and like there's like a 7 thrown in there, but usually it's like 6 and 5. Those are like the scores for the other versions. So, what the fuck is happening with the Jackass game? What is this?
Yeah, I'm baffled. Do you want to go to the list?
Yeah. Are we at that point?
I got nothing else to say about it. There's no complaints.
Yeah. Bring up the list. I mean, I guess I don't know. This may be a shorter episode because we have less to talk about, but just enjoy the fucking game. I guess. Look at it.
Yeah. We got number 1. The worst game we played is The Simpsons Wrestling, followed by Mortal Kombat, Game Boy, followed by Home Improvement, Power Tool Pursuit, followed by Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and the worst game, or the best game on our worst list is Bubsy 3D.
Batman Forever fell off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gone. I mean, we this doesn't even go on there. We can't. We have to make a whole new list.
We would have to, but I feel like this will just get lost in time, which is sad. But yeah, Jackass doesn't belong on this list at all.
Let's just crown Jackass for DS currently the winner for the best game we've ever played on this show.
Yeah.
And we'll see if it ever gets dethroned.
I suspect it won't. But
yeah, accidents can happen, and like this episode. I woke up today suspecting that we were just going to be playing a pile of trash, and I was like ready for it.
Yeah, I was ready for just like laughing at the stupidity of a Jackass game, and I was completely engrossed from beginning to end.
Yeah.
It's the least funny episode ever because I'm just like enjoying it. Like, okay, yeah, let's.
Yeah, this is good. Okay, let's. Let us know at home if you've played Jackass on DS. What do you think, or if you want to play it now? This episode might actually convince
You
you.
should play it.
I next episode on Quest for the Worst, we are going to be playing a game for the Game Boy Advance, and that game is Medal of Honor Underground. We're going to be playing Medal of Honor Underground. So grab your rifles, join us in the bunker. We're going to be shooting some Nazis in World War II. Yeah.
Can't wait. Very good. Like, not even ironically, it's very good.
I wonder if this is the same concept.
2 modes, normal and survival.
Holy shit, dude!
Wow.
Oh my god, you can pick your guys.
Who do I pick?
Steve-O! Oh, wait, we got Steve-O, we got Wee Man, we got Ryan Dunn. Okay, who's below him? Dave, Chris. There's Preston, yeah.
Aaron, Jeff,
Gorilla.
Is this the dead guy? Who's the dead guy?
No, Ryan's the dead guy.
Ryan Dunn.
Yeah, you want to pick the dead guy?
That's a little morbid. No.
Okay, let's do Steve-O. I like Steve-O.
Steve-O, okay.
Let's do Steve-O. Let's play some Dodgeball. Okay, how do we start? You have to pick him again or something. Okay.
Oh, you have to pick a team. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, then we can add Ryan to it. That's fine.
Ryan.
We gotta have
Put Johnny in there.
And then the gorilla?
And then, yeah. The gorilla's the wild card.
Wild card!
Wild card, bitches!
Okay, move your character using control pad. Touch another character to change. Wow.
You're gonna have a lot of coordination for this.
Touch the ball to catch it. Hold the L button to strafe. What the fuck?
Spencer, you're gonna have a hard time emulating this mini game.
Hit the opposite team to eliminate their player.
This
Maybe I'll
sounds
understand it when I get in.
Like Mario Hoops. You ever played Mario Hoops
Mm-mm.
on the DS? It was kind of like Mario Basketball. This looks good, dude. Oh my god.
This is like...
This game fucking rules!
Go ahead, I dare you. Oh.
This game's fucking sick. Oh, god damn it. I wonder if this is better than the console version. We should play the console version. We should get the
Yeah,
PS2
that's not a bad
emulator.
idea.
Yeah, so we should get the PS2 emulator going and play the console version sometime.
I thought you're supposed to be able to like click on it or something to catch it, but it's not working. It's not working.
Man, it's probably just like an emulation thing where you're playing with a mouse. That's the worst part about emulating DS games.
Oh, Gorilla's in. Wild card, bitches.
Wild card, but they got Preston up there. You tell because he's fat.
Oh, okay, yeah, big fat guy. This is really good. I think I like the first-person one more, but this is still pretty good.
Johnny would not be playing Dodgeball though, because they could hit him in his face.
Oh, and he's got a perfect face. He's got a perfect Jamie Lee Curtis face.
He's like an actor. Well, yeah, now he does look like Jamie. Oh, dude. Now he does look like Jamie Lee Curtis. But yeah, I mean, he's like an actor, right? He was in that movie Ghost Ship.
He was in Ghost Ship?
I don't know.
Man, there's like geometry and everything in this. This is great.
Oh yeah, dude.
Color me impressed. I don't know.
That would be sleepover with a friend, and we're both playing Dodgeball on Jackass DS. Hell yeah.
There's a game here.
Hell yeah.
Do we call it or what?
Oh my god, I don't know. This is. I feel usually by this point in the recording, I like want to stop, but this kind of rules. We have to record the rest of the episode.
I mean, we're at our 30 minutes.
Yeah. Since we can't do anything else, we have to play more of the actual game to unlock stuff.
Yeah. I would not even be opposed to that. This is a rarity in this show.
I know. I'm at a loss. I guess this is it.
Bye.